Tina goes jab cross. As I jab her back in the head, she's going to shoulder roll away, which means turn her left shoulder, roll backwards. And as she rolls backwards, she's going to throw that left hook right to either the wrist, the forearm, the bicep, depending on where she can get. I would rather go to the bottom part of the arm, especially if your partner's got longer arms. If she tries to get my bicep, I might be able to get her head. If she gets my wrist, I can't reach her. Turn your body, make sure you shoulder roll away, hit that, bam, cross across. You can do that on your partner's arm. Experiment with hitting with different parts of your hand and see what works for you. Usually I find most people work best with the knuckles like this or the fist turned in like a hook. I like to do a proper hook. If you jab me in the head, lean back and hook. But I know when I was taught, first of all, it was this way with the knuckles, with the gunting motion where you're trying to slide through. That works okay, but I've got boxing gloves on most of the time. So this part of my knuckle really is quite well padded. So instead, what I want to do is hyperextend Tina's arm. So if she sticks her arm out straight, slightly bent. She's aiming for my head. As I rock back and crack this, I'm trying to, one, open up her guard, but two, jerk her elbow a little bit. When she hits my arm, it jerks my elbow. But look what it does to my guard. And then the cross can go straight down the line. So it opens up my arm. Jab cross, drop back, open up the head, cross. So she's making space for her next strike. 1, 2, hook, cross, hook, cross. Very nice. That's number 5. Number 6 is the right uppercut. So she's going to do the same jab cross, slip and right uppercut. I like to put the pad there for this one. You don't have to. When I jab out, I put the pad against my forearm so she can whack it a bit harder. But that's up to you. Once you've followed that uppercut, the hook is the next punch of choice because you just turn straight into the hook off the uppercut. You could go uppercut cross. It takes slightly longer, so let's go up the hook. Jab cross. Move your head offline. Keep your left hand high just in case they're going to graze you and hit that uppercut. Good. And then hook cross up. That's my fault. Jab cross. Slip uppercut. Hook cross hook. And again. Jab cross. Slip uppercut. Hook cross. So where's she trying to hit? Well, my wrist, my forearm. The good shot is the elbow. If you can get right on the elbow, it jerks their elbow because they're trying to reach you and it just pops their arm a little bit, so it can have a destructive effect. One more time. Slip uppercut. So that's number 6. Number 7, I was taught by a JKD instructor. It's an arm wrench. But I always had a problem with, if you jab me, this type of arm wrench, where you parry kind of white and then take the arm wrench like that. We learned a lot of this doing gunting drills, etc. Where you're trying to wedge. I couldn't make it work. Jab me fast, back. Couldn't get in on a hand quick enough. For me, personally, and it might just be my personal opinion, she's doing quite a quick move, and I'm trying to do 3 moves while she does 1 move. I don't think it will work for me. It might work for other people. So what I wanted to do is do 1 move back. So I just shortened this to this. So she aims for my chin. So I slip my head to the outside. My left hand goes on the wrist and my right hand goes on the elbow. So she's punching between my hands. And then all I do is I give it a little push. I'm not trying to do this, which would be an arm lock. I'm just trying to snap her arm by helping her hand go this way and pushing her over the opposite way. So you get this counter. If you do this hard, it does actually really, really hurt your partner's arm. So don't do it hard. This is how it works. Jab cross. I jab Tina back. She slips. Her left hand goes on my wrist. Her right hand goes on my elbow and she gives me a little shove mid-air. And this is all done in a fraction of a second. 1, 2, boom. And that's all you need to do. Cross across. 1, 2. Left hand on the wrist. Push. Cross. Push. Cross. If she hasn't got control, she will actually pop my elbow here, which means me out of training for a couple of weeks, 6 weeks maybe. So she's got to go light on this. If you go hard on this and break your partner's arm, it's your fault. I've told you to go light. But, so that, to me, seems a quicker way of getting an arm wrench. These gloves are tight. A quicker way of doing an arm wrench than doing this. And trying to do the catch and the wrenching. But that's for me personally. What I do is, obviously I've trained a long time in different martial arts. I can't make everything work for me in martial arts, so what I do is I personalize it. like Bruce Lee's concept of individuality and personalizing martial arts. I take it, I drill it. If it still doesn't work after drilling and live sparring, then I modify it. And all I did was modify, sorry, slow, put your arm out, this motion into this. And it works fine, and I can use it in sparring. Just got to be careful. So that's number 7. And number 8 is the right hammer. So he goes jab cross, chops down with her right hand, hook cross hook. So this is good for people who are taller than their partner. I'm taller than Tina. So when she jabs me, it allows me to hack down into my fist on top of her arm. What that does is allow me to enter into close range. But also, if we do it with MMA gloves on, this chop hurts. Knocks the arm down, hurts them, and then they can follow up with the hands. It's usually best to take a little step to your right and hack it as you step to the right. Yeah, so you're no longer in front of your partner. And then hook cross hook. Jab cross, step off to the right, chop down, hook cross hook. You can chop it harder on that, jab cross. Chop it down, yeah, good. And, what's it doing again? Well, it's smashing my arm, but also it's bringing my head down and clearing the line for punches. One more time. So you kind of do like a salute, step off to your right, and then use your hammer part of your hand, which is the bottom part of your hand, to smash. Doesn't matter where I hit. If you punch, I can hit her hand, I can hit her wrist, I can hit her forearm. It doesn't matter. It still all hurts, and it still deadens the arm. Jab cross, step out, smash. That's number 8. Let's go through 1 to 8 on the disruptions. So these are what we teach our students for destroying incoming punches, and then we boot it up and we add it in, and then we expect them to spar it and use it, and they can spar it and use it quite well. Number 1, jab cross. Front of the head, cross hook, cross. Number 2, left elbow. Cross hook, cross. Number 3, right elbow. Hook, cross, hook. Number 4, right knee. Hook, back, back, back. Good. Number 5, left hook. Good. Number 6, right uppercut. Hook, cross, hook. Number 7, arm wrench. Lovely. And number 8, hammer. Hook, cross, hook. Beautiful. Those are your destructions.